Catch.
Get ready for a surprise.
Hey everybody, welcome back to this awesome channel, this epic channel. Before we get into it, please do me a favor, like and subscribe, smash that bell notification so you know when we put one of these sweet, awesome, epic videos up. But we do really appreciate you, and thanks for coming back. What episode is this?
15 by my count.
15, sweet 1-5. And then we got Daniel here, we got James,
And Jason.
Awesome, let's get into it. So the table's a little bare because we're going to do a sweet surprise unboxing later. And we're going to knock all these sweet little collectibles off the table. But before we get into that, how was your weekend? How did today go? What was today?
Today was our anniversary celebration. Friday was our official anniversary. For 4 years of having the shop. 4 years when we opened our doors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw your little video where you posted about like how bare it looked in here.
Yeah, the one, and people thought we got robbed.
Yeah.
Or they thought we were closing or moving.
Yeah.
In the beginning?
No, just from that picture.
They thought that was like fresh today, right now? Wow.
Yeah. So read the post when I put them up. I do explain in the post.
Read the post, guys.
It's not clickbait. We're like, oh, we got robbed, and then we didn't get robbed.
Robbed? though? That's pretty intense.
People thought we got robbed. That's what I'm saying, though. I didn't do it like clickbait, like we got robbed. I did do the clickbait with the up to 99% off on
29th, 30th, and 31st.
Oh,
and
nice.
Some people got the joke. Other people thought it was serious, and they came down. But I did say check your calendars, to make sure they're available.
Yeah, it's already March. Yeah.
So that was kind of clickbait, I guess. But to me, it was funny. But you got to be careful sometimes.
I kind of like that mix-up. That's just so funny that people don't read what they're looking at. I mean, I knew right away when I looked at it that was like the beginning. I'm just trying to picture somebody sitting there being like, no.
I do see the picture I used, so I could see like right away before reading anything. They're like, damn, what happened? Because it's an early picture, so I could see that. But then, once you read, then you find out. So sometimes I'll see something, I'm like, what is that? And then you kind of read, and then you're like, oh, it's not what I think it is.
That's so funny, but that's awesome. So how did it go?
The celebration went good. What do you think, James? I mean,
man, I'm kind of beat, dude. It was a long day just from the beginning. We opened like 30 minutes early to be technical.
People?
Well, because we had Falcio's dogs. Shout out to Falcio's. They were set up. They were vending hot dogs out front. And so we just had the door open if they needed to come in or do anything. So technically the door was open at 9:30, but people just started showing up. So we just let them come in. So from 9:30 and we closed at 6 on Sunday, we were still open at 6:30.
Oh yeah, there was still plenty of people in here talking and looking at stuff.
We were steady today for sure. So
earlier you said it was more than you were expecting.
Yeah, because there's some other stuff going on where like a lot of the collectors and people that do shop here might have been at that event.
Which one?
Tucson. Some people go to Tucson.
Oh, was that this weekend?
That was today.
Oh.
Yeah, but a lot of people came out. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of new people again. We got a lot of people that knew it was our anniversary, so that's always good. They're like, I just want to come by and say hi, not necessarily buy stuff, even though we had deals going on. But like some people just want to come by and congratulate, which that's always cool. Like we don't expect anything from anyone, but for people to come out, I mean, that just shows love.
That's awesome. So, question: how do you feel now? Like, well, you know what I mean, though. It's like it's been 4 years. Like, did you know you were gonna get here? Did you feel like it would be like this successful? Like when you went back, like to when you first started in that video, did you think you would be here in 4 years?
No, because I think I've told the story before. When we opened, like we had to open pretty much that day because I was kind of out of funds by then.
I don't remember you telling that story, but
yeah,
go on.
It was stretched because I was off of work for like 3 months and I was selling collectibles I had. But then once we got the keys to this, we spent like 3 weeks in here getting it all prepped. So there wasn't much of me selling anything online. So it was like once we had the store set up, it was like, okay, we got to open, today at the latest, just to.
Which was February 28th? Okay.
We got the keys like February 3rd or 4th. And then James and I pretty much were in here.
There was a little bit more factors to that too. I think some unexpected costs that came up that affected, I think, like having more money in the bank as opposed to how much had to be spent. One thing was the signage. Jason had to get the sign. That was a lot of money right there off of the, just right off the top. So opening during the very end of COVID as well too. was also very dangerous because, again, a lot of people weren't coming out at the time. And luckily, though, our grand opening, the people were wrapped around all the way to the gym, which was very surprising. We were very excited about everybody coming out for that because it was a really good turnout on the first day. One more thing, too. Thank you to everybody that came and brought us things like donuts and just gifts for the shop. We really appreciate that. That was something unexpected that we didn't expect people to do. So thank you guys for everyone that came and stopped by and brought something as well too.
We don't need donuts, but we appreciate it.
Hey, Homer, slow down. You're gonna choke or something.
Don't tell me how to eat donuts.
I had one of the ones my daughter brought, like the little mini ones, but
Nice.
Celebrated Selena's birthday as well
yeah,
too.
my daughter's birthday was today too, so that's kind of cool. That's what the cake's from.
But you guys are going to celebrate that at a later date.
Yeah.
You had today's celebration, that's super awesome. I'm glad that it went better than expected.
You never know. I mean,
Yeah, you never know. But I mean, when you got a good crowd and you got good people that come in here on a regular, and, it's like you guys are like friends and family, and like these people come in here and they just genuinely love hanging out and talking,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. 4 years in life doesn't seem long, but like when you have a business, it's to make it 4 years, it's kind of some kind of accomplishment because you see a lot of businesses closing and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's hard. So I mean, we make it work though. Yeah, I mean, we've been lucky enough. We still want to.
Well, congratulations
grow.
on 4 years, and I, look forward to another 10, 20 years.
As long as I'm alive and willing and
As long
able,
as you're
yeah,
croaking.
yeah. As long as I'm not croaking, yeah.
One cool thing about it in the 4 years, it's changed. Everything's constantly changing. So we did have dedicated spots to where you can go for like a Ninja Turtles section, a He-Man section, sections of their own that have constantly been there. But one thing about the shop is if I look back to the beginning, it's changed pretty dramatically.
Go look at those pictures, but don't think that anything got stolen or.
Yeah.
But so that's all positive stuff. Did you want to talk about a little bit of negative news?
Oh yeah,
I know it's not a lot, but I mean,
yeah,
did
we
you
can.
Want to segue into
We
that?
can. So we were talking off camera, and we kind of knew it was coming.
Were you expecting it to come this soon?
I wasn't expecting it to come from the companies it came from.
Okay. So what we're talking about is we're talking about tariffs.
Tariffs.
I was unaware that he was gonna get hit with tariffs when it came to some of the products and things like that. Go ahead.
I haven't got hit yet. They just sent out
Okay.
emails saying you're going to be, and 2 different companies did, which 2 of them that as far as I know, aren't even import companies, but one of them does.
Do they import their plastic? Maybe.
I don't know what it is. I don't think. Maybe they do get them made overseas, and so they do have to get them imported. So that makes sense. But they're not known as an import company.
Who is it?
Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I guess I can say.
I think you can. I mean, we're just talking about.
Well, we got emails. One was from NECA and one was from Sideshow regarding tariffs.
Wait, NECA was one of them.
Sideshow
Collectibles.
Well, they distribute a lot of stuff from.
They
Japan,
do
so I'm
distribute a lot of
assuming
stuff.
That's what that's about, but I don't know. Maybe their stuff is made overseas, but I'm just gonna read a quick snippet,
Yeah.
so bear with me here.
When did you receive this email?
I got the Sideshow one a while back, and then this one was
While he's pulling
last
that
week.
up, what did you think when he told you about receiving this email?
Actually, this is news to me. I haven't heard this yet, so I'm kind of shocked myself that that's something that we're get into.
I mentioned it to you, but I never really
You got this 3 days ago?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Go ahead.
So I'll just read it. I won't go through the whole thing. On February 4th, 2025, President Trump's new executive order imposing 10% tariffs on all imports from China went into effect. This 10% tariff is in addition to the tariff of up to 25% imposed in 2018 on goods from China.
So 35%?
They're saying still being assessed today. So apparently, what they're saying is there was 25%, but that I think they saying they absorbed it because I know Sideshow kind of said they absorbed a lot of it. China's still being assessed today. When those tariffs went into place, NECA made the commitment not to pass them along to our retailers, and still does not today. For these newest and more broad edition tariffs, NECA must now evaluate how we proceed in a way to be at least impactful to our retailers and consumers.
So that sounds like a whole bunch of yes, nos, maybes.
Well, they're pretty much saying they're thinking of ways to come up with it, but they're talking about surcharges versus price increases. So they're trying to figure out how to make it where you won't actually see it, but like the price of a NECA figure is probably going to go up. Is what they're saying. Do we
It just
raise
won't
the
be on
price
the
of figure?
tariffs. It'll just be
It'll
maybe on
kinda
like
be
shipping or taxing.
Well, it'll kind of be like gas, I guess. So like how the taxes are included in the gas, like you don't pay and then it's the tax, like it's included. That's what they're going to do with the figures, I think.
Real quick, do you
Yeah.
think that's why those new Marvel Legends Spider-Mans are $45 instead of 25? That like
No, I think that's them just trying to say like compete with the people that do the premium figures. I don't think that's a tariff thing.
maybe because I know that
Yeah.
the Mary Jane and then the Spider-Man are like $50 now, right? And
Yeah,
they
we'll
don't
have
really
to
have a
see.
lot of accessories. They kind of don't look like they come with anything extra.
Well, no, that's a factor. If the price of the figures jump up each like normal wave like figure, if they jump up a couple bucks, then that's probably
But it's
they
going
might be
like double.
absorbing
You
it.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
25 to 50.
Well, they're trying to call those like deluxe figures. So they've been doing that for a while now. So I don't really know because I don't know the insides of like the companies like that. I kind of just guess off what I'm assuming. You know what I mean? What kind of makes sense to me, but
What do you think about that? Hearing this?
I mean, it's not shocking. It's unfortunate for collectors that want to. It's just getting a little bit more costly for the generalized collector. But as far as the Spider-Man figure and stuff like that, in my opinion, I think that's them just trying to move into the next bracket, close to like a somewhat like a SH figure art. Not saying with quality and all of that. I just think it's them more aiming towards the collectors that are into the multiple heads, hands.
Well, it better reflect in the
Posability.
figures. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
HH figure arts, their posability is insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So I think they want to get some of that that small bracket of collector. I think they want to reach them. So they want to start at a basic and then go all the way into almost like a high-end figure.
yeah,
My opinion.
Yeah, and even before tariffs though were kicking in, remember inflation, so stuff was going up in price anyway. Materials were costing more, so you were going to probably get an increase anyway. Now you're adding 10%, and then they covered up the 25% the first time it hit in 2018. So they can only absorb so much. So eventually, it's going to get passed along.
Well, yeah, because there is like some people believe that the outside companies are going to be the one that pay for all like these tariffs, but typically it's us in the inside.
Yeah,
The
that's wrong
consumer,
thinking. It's
yeah.
like companies are never going to.
No, they're never going to take that hit or
Yeah.
charge everybody else. No, it's the beautiful consumers, which is aka us, because we love all this plastic.
Yeah, last time I checked, companies weren't in the business to lose money.
Real quick, what was the thing that you were telling me, that list of like the figures and what was the Lego? You said Lego was the highest one.
Oh, Lego's like the highest like every year when they do like the
percentage.
actually what they made, what they took in. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like 12 billion. Because they're real specific on who they sell to, so they don't have a lot of overproduction stuff. You know what I mean? They're putting the stuff in where they want it, and they're not really re-releasing stuff. So there's not
No,
a lot of stuff. And their blocks, I mean, they're probably cheaper to make, I would assume. The engineering probably costs more, but I don't know. Lego's like they're like
Killing it.
yeah, every
They've
year.
been killing the
Mhm.
business. I think they're the highest selling toy brand
Mhm.
Of all time.
Yeah, so they were like number one. And then one that did make sense to me after I sat back and thought about it was Namco Bandai, because that's Bandai North American division.
Yeah.
They were number two, and they were around like 10 billion. I don't know the exact numbers. And then it was like Mattel, and then Hasbro, who's like, they're having some issues right now, I guess. Everyone's talking about that. They've been doing a lot of stuff there. And then Jada Toys was pulling in fifth, which I was surprised they were like 700
Fifth
something.
place?
They weren't even a billion, but
Let's
I
go-
thought
let's
NECA or
go,
McFarlane
Jada.
would be in there. Yeah, but Jada does do diecast, and they reach a lot of other markets. So that does
Talking
make
about like
sense.
Hasbro and Mattel, what about that the Daddy Todd Lost DC? Who picked him up?
Mattel picked them up again. I'm still not clear on it. I kind of read up on it a little bit. I'm not sure.
From what I read, it looks like he has it until the middle of 2026, and then Mattel takes it over.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. Like, is Mattel like what they're gonna do? Are they going back to just their 6-inch stuff, or who's gonna get like the DC direct stuff? Because Todd was doing stuff under that banner, but originally that was like a separate company before.
Like he
And I
kind
know
of
they
took
went,
it
like,
over.
I think he started using kind of the name like how Star Wars was using Kenner, even though Kenner wasn't around anymore, type thing. something like that. Because DC Direct went out of not out of business. They just stopped doing stuff like a
That
while.
line, right? Like that specific line.
Just they were a company that would do their own type of thing. They were doing like 7-inch stuff and kind of less articulated, but they were figures.
Yeah.
DC Direct was doing that, so I'm not sure if we'll see. Are
you excited about that? Are you excited about Mattel taking it from them?
Yes and no. I mean, I don't collect the stuff anyway, but I could see being a collector if you're for 5 years now or whatever. Todd's had it. You're getting these 7-inch ones, and now it's like, what do you do? Start over again if Mattel goes to 6? I was hoping what's going to happen is that DC Direct would like kind of branch off, and maybe they'll do something like how Marvel Select does, like the 7-inch, and Marvel Legends does 6. Yeah. So I'm hoping maybe DC Direct will still stick with the 7-inch if they could do that. Again, I don't know the particulars. I'm just making stuff up from the outside what I would like to see. If they can continue a 7-inch,
then, let's talk about that.
Then you make your choice. You do 7-inch or 6. You can continue with what you've been buying with Todd, or now I'm pissed because I got to start over again and do 6-inch until somebody gets the license. Because I doubt Mattel's going to do 7-inch.
But yeah, no, that's interesting. I mean, like, we got a year and a half to find out what it looks like.
He still has it for a while, so I imagine he'll start putting more stuff out. But remember, I did tell you the license was up, but then we didn't hear anything about it again. So,
but then we also hear that he's doing Mortal Kombat, and now Todd McFarlane's doing Ninja Turtles. Did you see that?
I didn't, but I like his Mortal Kombat stuff. Yeah, I think it's really good.
He's got like a whole lineup, and he has like a 2-pack coming out. 2 figures, deluxe box, and then he released an image of like Leonardo. So he's gonna do a whole Turtles run. So
yeah, well, I like with the Mortal Kombat, they're going back to the classic ones instead of doing like Mortal Kombat 10, which nobody.
I'm pretty sure because Liu Kang, he's wearing just like the black pants with the red.
He's still a little buffer than I like him, but whatever. I mean, it's just being picky. But the Turtle stuff, way back when that movie came out, they put out this thing. It leaked and it showed Todd McFarlane doing Turtle stuff. So I thought he was going to do it for that movie. Then the movie came and went. Yeah, the
Mutant Mayhem one. Oh, okay.
And it was just an outline of Turtles, but didn't show anything. It said McFarlane Toys. So I thought he was going to get the stuff for the movie. Movie's come and gone. They put out figures for that, and then now all of a sudden he's going to do some stuff now.
They kind of look like the Nickelodeon CGI cartoon from like I think it was like 2019, where they kind of have like the fat fingers and then like the skinny like elbow arm. And then,
not the one from the movie.
Not the movie, but like the Nickelodeon cartoon, like the CGI
Raph
one.
has the bandana and stuff.
I mean, he's had the bandana since like 2015, 2014.
I don't know. I'm not up on my current Nickelodeon ones. But
yeah,
that's
but
what they look like.
They kind of, yeah. They're not ugly. I'm interested to see what the other ones look like. So
yeah, but we'll see what Todd. Like I'm with that whole Mattel thing, because real quick on the Mattel thing. People were complaining about Mattel's DC multiverse toward like the last year of their run, because some of that stuff they were putting out was like what are you doing? Well, they did like the movie stuff, like the Justice League stuff. Like, where were they getting these face scans from?
I remember.
Like, who is this? This is not Henry Cavill. I don't know who it is. Does
that mean that Marvel Legends is staying with Hasbro? Because wasn't that one of the things that was also up as well? But we haven't heard anything about that either.
I think they worked the deal out to where they're making stuff through like 2027 or something. We did follow up on that. I don't know if they came to a deal, but it's like everything's good for now. So I'm sure they'll rework it again.
Hasbro. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm interested to see what they come out with. I mean,
yeah. And
it's kind of like a shakeup. Like, I'm excited. I just hope it doesn't suck.
Yeah, shakeups are kind of cool, but you never want to be like, oh, this company, they lost this license after they were doing good stuff, and then you get somebody else that maybe can't even complete like
a full run.
Yeah, or they just start doing
some of NECA's runs.
NECA and some other companies where they start doing characters, you're like, why are they doing these before they're doing these ones? That's always been my issue with stuff like G.I. Joe. It came out, they started doing the classic ones, and then they started jumping like, let's do Tiger Force, but that didn't come out till like years later, so like nothing stays in order.
Consistent where they finish like the line and then come out with the next thing.
Do you guys think that some of those like main characters cost more to make just because they're more popular, as opposed to them running down the line where maybe not so popular characters are like a cheaper?
I mean, I guess it all just depends on the mold, but I mean, once you have like the mold, I mean, can't you just print?
I was thinking popularity wise.
I would say no, because all the stuff at Ross you see is like Tiger Force, and like the stuff that ends up being clearance there is like that stuff. Like, so they weren't popular, but somebody made the call to do those before. So I don't know.
I mean, I wonder, that is a good question. Like, maybe that's somebody we could, ask or find out, because it's like, how do they decide which one they're going to make more of and less of? Is it like a popularity thing? Like, when you're looking at, G.I. Joe, do you look at it and be like, Snake Eyes? we got to do a lot of Snake Eyes.
And they do.
You know?
But then they only did a few Storm Shadows, which he was real popular. But then right off the bat, in the first year, they did 3 or 4 Roadblocks, which
nobody.
And one of them didn't even look like Roadblock. They were calling it the other dude, Bear. I forget.
I also know towards the end there, people were mainly buying those G.I. Joes for the animal characters that came in them because they had crazy articulation. There was the crocodile, the Rottweiler, the wolf,
the pit bull,
and then I think there was one more, right?
Gnawhide had the road pig or the
monkey.
sorry,
yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Some of those animal characters were pretty awesome. The alligator,
the best.
That thing was cool as heck.
I'm waiting for Snake Eyes with the polar bear. It's supposed to be coming out.
Are they really?
Yeah, because it was in the cartoon.
They really gonna make one with the polar bear? Oh,
they haven't put it out for pre-order yet, but I'm getting one.
I can't wait to see that. Are you gonna put a T-shirt on him, a little blue one?
They won't. I'm gonna be getting it. Yeah.
You should put a little blue T-shirt on him. Stick it right there behind the counter. Yeah, you can make that.
It's gonna be probably in the shop. Yes.
That's gonna be legit.
Legit.
So tell me about this. What is this beautiful thing that I see that we have a guest list? A guest list for people to come in?
We're working on a guest list now because we did have people approach us not only at the show but even in the shop. They said, "Hey, I wouldn't mind being on to talk about certain things."
Did you know about this?
I recommended one person top of the list, and then now I got a couple more recommendations.
He actually has a big project he's going to be working on.
Like what? Can you talk about it?
Yes, we can.
We'll get into it.
So we are going to start going to the locations of some of the collectors and going into their habitats and filming their collections. And then
are we going to put it on the channel? Or
yes.
Is this going to be on Instagram?
No, it's going to be on the channel, but we're going to interview them, and then you'll get to see their collections while we're talking to them and stuff.
That's actually pretty flippin' cool. Yeah. That's awesome.
That's going to be a big one. I think that's the next step because a lot of them are customers of ours, and they're, people that are enthusiasts for the collectability, culture. Yeah. And the cool thing is, Radnick is the first one that we're going to do. And the coolest thing about him is he collects video games, toys, 80s, just nostalgic memorabilia. So VHS, all kinds of cool stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a connoisseur of many things. So it's going to be almost overwhelming because there's going to be so much cool stuff.
So does this tie into being a guest, or is this separate?
This is different things. We could do it different ways. So that one, the dude wanted us to film his collection. Not all these guests are going to want us to go to their house and stuff. So it could be just them on. We have our friend Shaq. He likes wrestling, so maybe closer WrestleMania. He'll come in and he can talk about the wrestling because he collects wrestling stuff. He can kind of talk about that. We don't have the particular, it's just something we started talking about because people did want to get on. People in the community, we especially want to have on.
Yeah, that's
people
awesome.
We know, they can get different perspective on stuff. It's just about community,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. So you
have a list.
Yeah, well, we started working on one. But if you're watching this and you're interested in being on the show, and you're in the toy community or collector community,
or if you're interested in doing a house interview.
Yeah, the house interview thing's going to be a little trickier because most people aren't going to want you going to their thing.
Oh, man, not my house!
We'll have to screen you, too, so you don't try to kidnap any of us as well.
Yeah, we want Daniel back when we're done. Human Centipede, you're going to have Human Centipede.
No, I'd rather be in the collector's collection. Human Centipede. I'd have to be at the... I mean, if I'm in the front, I'd be sad to be there, but I'd be okay. But if I'm in the middle or the back, I'm done. I'm choking myself.
Or like the Walrus.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
Tusk?
Sorry.
Okay, I was I knew what you're saying. I was like,
edit.
That's so funny. Which one? Okay, real quick. Which one would you rather have done? Would you rather be tusked or Human Centipede? Take a second to think about it.
Tusk.
Don't even need a second. Tusk.
You'd rather be transformed into a walrus?
I'm not getting sewn together.
Dude, they sewed his arms are knobbed off, his legs are knobbed off. He's literally just a stub.
I'll be flopping around then. You want Buffalo Bill? Is it Buffalo Bill?
But that's awesome. So then where could they hit you up at? Can they come into the shop? or is it like?
Yeah, most people we
Call
know,
you,
so they
email you?
tell us. Yeah, they can just message us. Like some guys were in yesterday, and they're like, "When you gonna have us on?" And I was like, "Well, I didn't." I said, "Well, we're actually making a list, so I'll put you on there, and when we get around to certain things, we're talking about." Because that's the thing, we got to make sure it's something we're gonna be talking about that someone might know
Well,
about.
yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah,
Like Shaq, like I said, it'd be maybe towards wrestling stuff because it just fits in. Then other dudes that are just in the collector thing, maybe they have something they want to talk about and showing off their collection. If people want to do that, we'll work around that. That's a little more work because now we have to go out there and film, so we got to set that up. But so it won't be everyone. We're not going to go out to anyone's house that says, I got this, and it's like,
but it'll be exciting.
yeah.
I mean, altogether, that just sounds exciting.
But I don't want to go out there and they have like 2 statues or something. It's like,
This is like a priceless.
They could just bring that in.
yeah, you can bring it in. And shit. But show and tell is cool too. That definitely we want people bringing in stuff that might be.
Yeah, I
they're
think it'd be
collectors,
cool to like put their their prized possession, and then they get to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because my mind is going like we could have like a big Star Wars person, a big Ninja Turtle person, a big wrestling person, and then they bring in I've had this wrestling figure since I was 8. And
We know some people too, and they might not even want to come on the show, but they might allow us just to film some stuff and talk about it ourselves. But we got some pretty big people in, I'm pretty sure, each of those genres.
Beanie Babies.
That's what I was thinking about, because that would be cool as heck, right? You know what I mean? There's huge Star Wars fans and Turtle fans, He-Man fans, like the list goes on and
Beanie
on.
Babies.
Beanie Babies, Pokemon, like you got all that stuff in here. You know what I mean?
It's about a lot of things.
It's
but
about
first of all,
acquiring Pokemons.
I think that it's
Well, talking about toys,
Yeah, let's get into what you got going on. What's coming out? What's going on?
some of the ones that I was looking at, I don't know if you've seen these ones. The FG Studio Street Fighter Chun-Li. Have you seen this one?
I have not.
You can show them closer.
Full silicone, fully articulated. She has a stainless steel metal body.
Is she 1/6 scale or what scale is that?
This is a 1/6 scale. Look at that thing.
So she's a bigger one.
Stupendous.
Yeah,
So
no.
she's like is she a statue though? She has metal?
No,
on her?
she's fully articulated. Like she has silicone skin. Like the detail in this thing, I'm talking like full detail. Like
it's pretty good.
no, it looks incredible. Like this figure is just ridiculous.
What was she called on there? Because I know she's not Chun.
No, she's Chun-Li.
Oh, so it's
So
actually licensed.
So the studio, the FG Studio, it's like they're called hyper realistic figures. They come out with some last year they did Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
Like they only mainly come out with like the female figures because like you could change their outfits, you could take her boots off, the nylons, like everything's there. That's not why you get it, but I mean they don't leave anything off the table with these figures.
I'll look into that one. We'll see.
Yeah, that one's awesome. I don't know if you saw this one. It's another super detailed one that Hasbro's doing.
Oh yeah,
3-0
G.I. Joe does like
Yeah.
good stuff. Yeah,
You seen that one? The detail on her is just incredible.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, I love that one right there.
that's 1/6 scale too.
This
right?
one is 1/6
Yeah,
scale
yeah,
as well
because
too.
3-0 does a lot of the big.
Because I think they only have 2 figures in this line so far. It's her and why am I drawing a break on the Chrome dude?
Destro?
Deathstroke. So only her and Deathstroke have been released.
Destro.
Yet. Deathstroke.
No. DESTRO.
Oh, okay.
I know. I was like, was I hearing a stroke in the stroke?
No, but her articulation is beautiful. Her posability, like these figures, like I know it's kind of like a hard thing to have in like the collection when they're so big. You know what I mean? But they look incredible.
Yeah, 1/6 stuff is a little harder to sell right now. Like people, I think they're not spending the big money on it either.
That Chun-Li's 1/6 scale.
Mhm.
Yeah, but beautiful. I have like last year's model. This one is supposed to just be even better, but I can't wait for that one.
Have you had any issues with the silicone cracking as far as like the
If you don't take care of it, if you don't, apply like the
lotion.
the lotion,
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
it's like it's not lotion, but it's like a certain kind of like oil that you have to apply
Yeah.
to it, and if you do certain poses,
Snake oil.
and if you leave them in that pose for too long, they will rip. You can hear it. You can hear it. You can feel it. You can see it. You know what I mean? Some poses you can leave them and they won't, tear. But as they get more and more and more, they become better and better. I don't know if you saw this Mezco one, the Samurai Jack. Dude, have you seen this?
That one I did because I think I actually ordered that one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you get the one with the extra heads? He has like the 3 bonus heads.
So Mezco on that stuff, if it's a deluxe again through Mezco, like you can't get it wholesale. So I think I got the regular one. I did order it.
No, that Mezco's one is incredible. So he comes with like the
I didn't know
bloody
there's 2 different
tethered.
versions.
Well, he's like bloody and tethered. His face is torn. His hair is down.
That's a different version though than this one. I think it's the same.
I think it might be the same.
Yeah, because I ordered them.
I did see that there was a special edition one, but I don't think I saw that one. I think I only saw like the standard one where he comes with like the torn body, the cut face, his hair's all down.
I think it's that one.
I think it is that one. And then that one right there, the Mondo.
That
Mondo's
one
killing it with these things.
That Adventure Time one though, same thing. They did a deluxe one,
which is the exclusive. Yeah, the BMO. Oh,
I can order the regular version.
That's really cool.
Oh yeah, but look at that! Look at all the extras, the articulations on these things, like the stuff that they put out. It's just beautiful.
That's pretty accurate to like the cartoon.
Dude, it's so accurate. Look, he even comes with the best sandwich in the world.
Does he come with pancakes?
Pancakes! Pancakes!
No pancakes.
Pancakes!
No pancakes!
Yeah, no, but I'm loving these, dude. I can't wait. I'm so excited for that stuff like that.
I wish I could order the exclusive stuff wholesale though.
You know what's great is when you know about these stuff. I think it's great when you know about these figures, so we can talk about it more.
Yeah, because these are not like third-party ones, so they'll pop up on like my distributors and stuff.
Do you get like a notification?
Some of them do. Some are better than others. Some stuff I find out from someone else, and I hurry up and go in there and look, and I'll find it. Entertainment Earth is really horrible about like putting stuff because I'm already like in there ordering before they even let me know like it's available.
You think you're gonna try to order this Chung Lee?
I'll try. I think yeah, if I can get. I don't really have that many distributors overseas though.
Dude, it's so good.
But Sideshow might have that. If
no,
it's
you can get it from. Last time I checked, it was on Sideshow. It was on Gundamn It. It was on.
I heard of Gundam. I don't have wholesale with.
But that one's a good one. That one's a reliable one. That's one that I use and stuff like that.
I use Hobby Link Japan right now because it's.
That one's good too. She's on there.
Okay, then I'll look.
The best, but look though, because the price fluctuates. Like some of them you can get for like $800. Other ones are like $1,200.
They're that high?
Well, I got the one that I got. I pre-ordered. It was $750. So you can find it, but they're worth it because once they come out, they're very limited. But once they come out, you know
they're worth it if you collect them. But like for me to put it in the shop, no one comes.
You never know. They're incredible. You never know.
I do know.
I would say we need
more
Samurai Jack figures. Period. Like I think that's people love that Cartoon Network stuff.
Oh,
like
absolutely. So for the unbox, this guy right here finally cracked, and he ordered one of the NECA Horror mystery boxes. So it's not the first run, which was the $130 for $500 value, and then this one is the second run, which is
I think it was the same price,
but it was $400 worth, $400 value. But he hasn't opened it yet. We don't know what's in it, so let's crack this bad boy open and see what we get.
Get ready for a surprise!
All right, so first off, this box, I did order it in December, shortly after we started the channel, so I'm a little late on getting in the game.
Wait, you ordered this December?
In December sometime,
Is that when the second run went? Because I thought the first
one when they started doing the second run, yes.
So you ordered it right away and it took that long?
Not right away, but I ordered it in December. I just know I was thinking about doing it, and I'm like, it's kind of dumb. But then when we started doing the channel, I was like, this would be something cool to open on the channel.
It was like 3 months.
Yeah. They're not the fastest on it. So
better be worth it.
Let's see what it is. Yeah, I'm excited.
We were randomly talking about, do you know if they did the mystery box? I don't know if you guys remember the first boxes, but they did. It was $130 for $500, but then they swore up and down one a day somebody was going to get a $2,000 value box. Do you remember that?
I do.
But nobody posted it. I have nobody on Instagram,
Nobody's
on
confirmed
YouTube. No one's confirmed that they got one. But they said one a day was going to go out. And they did it for what, like a month?
It happened to get shipped to all the people that don't get on YouTube. And
what if it went to all the people that returned the Donatello set? Like they got like a special box.
Yeah, I didn't see one personally post it. But
if you guys know of anybody, or if you guys saw anybody, let us know in the comments down below, because I'm curious if anybody ever got that. But you don't know if they did like a big.
They didn't say anything about the $400 one. I do know the first run though. I'm glad I didn't order the first run because those boxes were like returns and just damaged and janky. What I'm seeing on the new ones is it's still overstocked, but it's not stuff that like got returned, so it's not gonna be all ripped up. Because they're saying $500 value, but half the boxes are ripped and this and that. How's that $500 value?
We're getting the aliens and the predators,
which I'm hoping doesn't happen.
The Ninja Turtle monsters. So let's hope that this isn't that.
Pull it. And since it was 2 months, I got it last week. And I thought it was another shipment because I was waiting. So I opened it and I did see one of the things. And I was like, why am I getting this older thing? And I'm like, oh. And I hurry up and close it. So I didn't look at the rest of it. So one thing I do know what we're getting. And when I pull it, I'll say I knew what I was getting.
Drum roll.
right, let's see it.
Ooh, yeah. One of a kind, bubble wrap, green.
Green. I throw that out the way. It's on.
It's limited edition.
I dropped it though. It's on. All right, I'm randomly reaching in now. Like,
Don't look. Let us see
I'm
first.
not.
Put it up and let us see first.
Oh, boo!
I'm
Is
close.
this
It was not
Not
exactly
horror.
what I was
Edgar
saying.
can buy that one off me at a
Is-
discounted price.
Wait, this isn't the Rob Zombie version, is it?
It
is.
definitely is.
No,
Oh,
it
it is. No, look, it is. Look.
I seen what it was as soon as I opened my eyes. Look-
All right, do another one. Don't look. Wait, is that the one that you pulled?
No, but look at it real quick though.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say,
the box is good.
box looks good. The figure does not look like it's been removed or anything like
Yeah,
that.
these are new boxes,
So
but
new
they put a
boxes.
sticker over the barcode. That's the only difference. But
Okay, I'm
Alright.
trying to move.
that is not the one that I found because I probably would have threw the box.
But this is from the movie that nobody
Oh,
watched.
it feels like an older one or a cloth one. Oh, not bad.
Nice.
Not bad.
Let's take that off.
There.
Yeah.
It looks brand new.
I like those. I like
Yeah.
the clear clamshell looking ones.
Yeah, that thing's awesome. Good.
Alright.
So good on this one. You're excited
I mean,
about
not
that
really excited.
one? Okay,
but
not really.
I think this is the one that I saw when I opened the box.
The one that you're pulling out. Oh, look. Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Oh,
I
this
saw,
is it. All right.
which is fine.
Wait, do you have one of these?
I have them, but again, I didn't get it to like. Oh,
Yeah.
you know, I got it for more funsies.
I shot him 6 times. What? I shot him 6 times. I shot him in the heart. Can't have gotten very far. Come on. I shot him 6 times.
It doesn't really look like
That
her.
one's not
No,
bad.
the-
Yeah,
her
that
head
one's
is
not
horrible.
He looks like him, but whose face is that?
Next, but the box is clean on that one too.
No, yeah, these look great so far.
Oh.
Okay.
That's pretty
Wasn't
good.
expecting that one.
Conjuring again, the boxes are clean. They just put those stickers over the tags, I guess, so you can't scan them or something.
I'd give that one like a kind of a good.
So nothing that
I'd be
you're-
happy with that result.
Okay. Nothing, but I mean, $130 worth.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
Let's see.
Yeah, we'll do the math afterwards. That one's not bad though. You don't see that one a lot. That's not one that's oversaturated.
No, it's
The
not.
monsters, I guarantee you, that was clear.
It's like $10.
Boom.
Oh, okay.
Not
That's
bad.
a good one. I like
It's
that
cool.
one.
They don't go for a lot. People aren't feeling that one for some reason.
Creep Show, the original one.
Comic
Comes with
book
that
creep
burnt
show.
face. Yeah.
Not bad.
Not
Box
bad.
is clean.
Hopefully, as long as all the boxes are clean, right?
Yeah, so
this
far,
one
like
looks
I said,
brand new. Look at that.
It's
So far, so good.
So yeah.
definitely
I'd say so far,
overstocked,
so
but
good.
not, not the returns. Edgar's already peeking. I see him looking over. Boom.
There we
Black and
go.
white.
There we
Yeah.
go. Black and white
Black
too.
and white. Look at it. Oh,
Not the
man.
Frank. I'd rather have the Frankenstein monster
Yeah.
than that one.
That's a 10. I said, did I say the Wolfman?
You
too?
said black and
You
white.
said
Oh,
black and
okay.
white. Yeah, you said any of them.
$10
There you go,
figure.
yeah. Is this only $10?
In my mind.
I'd be lucky getting 10.
Yeah. In my mind. Yeah.
I'm not gonna tear that. That thing does. Look.
And if it's torn, it's going to be even less. Be careful.
you
You
see it?
don't even got to show that thing on.
Yeah. But it's black and white.
Okay, this is one of the. I think it's one of like the cloth figures. Oh, that's not
okay.
bad. Misfits in red.
Ooh,
I'm
oh.
down with that.
I'd be happy with
Yeah.
that one. That's a win. So far, 2 wins in there.
Yeah, Misfits is dope.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is this an older one?
I wish it was the
Because I know they
Christmas
did
one.
the black one, right?
They did a black one and then they did the red one.
And then they did.
Because this is the original one, right? This is supposed to be the original Misfit.
I think that's the black one. 90s.
Cool.
I like that
either
one.
way. I don't know. I don't know my Misfits lore.
Love the Misfits.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
I'm sure.
Another black and white one.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Did you peek?
No. Two per case.
All right,
Two per case.
So
Three
we
for the
got
Black Lagoon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures so far.
And
That's
two
a
of them are
that's
good.
A good amount of figures.
There we
Oh,
go.
there it
There's
is.
the alien.
Yeah. Retro alien.
I still say
the original.
Aliens is horror, but like they were also put in their sci-fi box.
The invasion is on.
Yeah. Kenner.
And these
Kenner
ones are-
style, yeah.
I'd rather not get it.
Who is it? The dog? Oh,
It's a
Oh.
Panther alien.
I don't think I've seen this one. But yeah, that's pretty
that
cool.
one's interesting.
Yeah.
I think I got a couple of those.
That one will sell.
Trade
Ugly,
bait.
ugly, but not ugly.
All right, dang, I'm reaching down.
How many think? How many
That's
things
all
in there?
empty.
That's all of them.
It's empty.
I think there's maybe two. Well, I think
Oh.
this is it.
Okay. All right. Drum roll. Who is this? Oh, Rob Zombie, the
Yep.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. You gotta have two.
Gotta
No,
have
you
two
don't.
if you're gonna have two black and white.
All right.
Nobody needs a Zombo.
So what do you think? Worth it?
I don't know. Let me see if there's any more in it. I don't think there is.
You're looking for that one more?
After that pool, yeah, I was looking for
Ah.
something. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 figures. I think the $500 one was having like 12 to 14.
Okay, so what do you think? Overall value? You think it's worth the $130? You think
It's worth $130. I don't know where they get their $400 value from. I mean, I guess they're going off retail because they sell them for like 35 a piece or 30, like whatever. But can't sell this dude. Can't get rid of that dude from my life. This one's gonna be hard. These are whatever. Some of these are like more worth just opening them and
Getting the accessories, maybe.
just doing dials or something.
Yeah.
With them. This is probably the best. This one and the Conjuring.
should we do it? Should we open this one and play with it right now?
No. There's nothing to play with. So these two are the Misfits and the Conjuring 2, and then maybe the Hatchet.
I think Hatchet is in
Two
that
back
pile
is
right
whatever.
there.
Yeah, but this
Hatchet.
one I have multiples of. Then they did it in like a window package. It's the same figure pretty much.
Put him and stack
These,
him on
like,
top of that Misfits.
Shouldn't even be in any category.
Can you even consider that horror?
It's horror adjacent. Yeah.
It's kind of sad because this creature from the Black Lagoon is always popular in every line, but for some reason, this black and white one, it just is
Nobody
the least,
cared for it.
It's the least popular.
So overall, it's a dud.
Overall, I don't even see $130 worth of stuff here, let alone $400. But
Real quick, what do you say price wise?
I know this is going to be below their MSRP. Again, I didn't get them to resell them, but I just want to see what we get. $10 if I'm lucky. 15, 10, 10 if I'm lucky. That one's probably like 20.
Okay, 20. What about the
40
two-pack?
possibly. Just depends on how people are looking for that. That one's been out a long time.
Okay.
Misfits 35, Conjuring 30. This dude I know is everywhere. He's cool, but he's probably 25. These ones I've been marking them down at the shows when I've been selling them for like 20.
So you said you didn't get these to resell. You just got them because you wanted.
I
to
mean,
see.
I'll resell. I mean, I'll end up reselling them, but that wasn't the plan. Like, I'm going to make money. I did it more just so we can have something.
Are you going to keep any of these for your own collection?
No, because I have.
You kind of got to be forced to keep this one, right?
That one I would donate it before I put it in my collection. No, there's none here because, yeah, I don't have anything that I want here. Even the Misfits is cool, but I'm not like a fan where I need like their merchandise. Like, I appreciate them, but it's not one where I'm like, ooh.
Well, maybe we could have new mic stands.
Sell these for mic stands?
No, you could have Zombo as a mic stand. I could
Oh.
have Misfit as a...
I thought you were saying try to like.
You
I'm like,
pick one. You Creature of the Black for our little, you know.
I would not use Zombo.
No
I feel like that
Zombo.
was your favorite.
All right, let's do this, and I'll do Dr. Loomis, and you can do Lori.
It doesn't even look like Lori. I don't even know whose face that is. Out of all of them, I'd probably do the Misfits
It's
or...
allegedly Lori.
I would do the Misfits or the Creepshow out of these ones, yeah. Any of these would you buy? Like, any of these would you buy?
I would buy the Conjuring. I would buy the... if I was into the Misfits, I would buy that. I think that one's really cool.
Okay.
And...
The count?
let's see. Creepshow I would buy as well too.
Did
I
you
like
just ignore me
Creepshow.
when I said the count?
The Count? Who's the Count?
Would you buy any of these? Since you already did, would you?
Oh,
You mean like when they came out, would I buy any?
Let's just say you didn't get this box, and this is the table. Would you buy any of these on the table?
No, because like James said, the creature's cool, but I would prefer the colored version on it anyway.
you might have to do a green wash on them.
It looks cool,
Yeah.
but I don't really have a lot of like Universal stuff in my collection because they don't make a lot of cool ones. I have the Sideshow like black and white one that they did. That's pretty cool. I put that in there before that one. All right, now that I'm looking at this, now we have it all laid out. Very disappointed. Now I'm looking at it more. I'm like, man, like again, I did it for the channel. 130. Okay, I'm not a guy that can just throw money around. I will recoup my money, but it's gonna be hard doing that. But yeah, very disappointing. Now I'm looking at him like there's nothing I want here.
But Zombo's still your favorite character.
He looks cool, but I don't think he has a purpose of anything. So
Oh man. Well, that's awesome, guys. Thanks for hanging out and sticking around to the end of this video to watch this glorious unboxing. Come and cheer Jason up, maybe. Bring him some cool stuff as trade-ins, so it's not this stuff.
I waited 2 months too for it, man, and I'm like, man,
almost three. But please like and subscribe. Smash that bell notification so you get a notification to let you know when we post another one of these awesome videos. Check out all this awesome stuff. Come in here and take it off of this guy's hand so he doesn't have to look at it and be disappointed. But please come back next week. We appreciate you guys. Have a good week.